Do you think the assassin was responsible?
But that's the thing, like, that wasn't Khan, that was someone else.
You could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Mackay would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves.
Hello, I'm Pestilence. How do you do?
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Oh.
Mad about this manuscript, eh?
Yeah, it was an option. I was like,
Well, it does update over the game, in fairness.
Yeah.
So if you look at the gem now, you'll see, oh, that's the gem from Ireland to the T.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to go through all quadrants, unfortunately, I think.
Oh, fucking hell, sorry.
Sorry, listen. People did dig manuscripts, right? It is common knowledge.
It's manuscript content.
It
That's
is.
what I'm here for.
Subscribe to our only manuscripts. Right, this probably is some filth to archaeologists. This would be behind a paywall for some people.
Yeah.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my god.
Look there, 2 guys on the same horse.
There you go.
Okay.
Hey Nico, shake hands with me.
No chance, Buster.
Still worth a
You're
shot.
not fun.
Yeah.
Aw.
Just like, no.
Right.
Did I show you this matchbook?
Just a reminder to
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I suppose I show her the big thing
Do
then.
you want to look after the gem?
No, George. I'd be too tempted to sell it.
I mean, in fairness, it would make it pretty
I thought
money.
I'd get more from that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think we've worked
I
out.
guess I'd better go back and talk to that weirdo.
Which one? Russell or Sergeant Lou? Oh, were you referring to Andre?
I'll let you work it out.
Now, this, of course, that was obviously carryover from the previous game where we would have met Lobineau by now. But the game has kind of restructured the order a little bit to kind of make it more streamlined, I guess.
Okay, so we've got these 3, so the hospital and stuff over
They're all greyed
here,
out,
they're
yeah.
greyed out, so
We can try the museum now that we know that the tripod is under threat, potentially. Ah, he's there now.
Hey,
Look at him.
we got a live one.
Looks like we got ourselves a fresh one. Yeah. We got one of them academic
I
types.
beg your pardon.
Oh, he's so
Are you
cool.
Andre Lobineau?
That's me. You want my autograph?
No. I was told
No,
I'd be able to
not a
help.
fucking chance.
My name is George Stobart. I'd like your professional opinion.
Well, okay. Shoot.
Aha.
Oh.
Are you ready for some exhibition?
Oh, okay.
An exhibition of exposition. That's what I meant to say the first time.
Right, I'll go with this one then.
Yeah.
Does the name Montfaucon mean anything to you?
Sure. It was the most grisly spectacle in Paris until the Revolution.
The public toilet?
Tish.
Montfaucon was the place of execution for many thousands.
Ooh, nice.
A dark temple of death, with row upon row of arches, each one framing a grim exhibit. Scores of rotting corpses swung on creaking.
It does sound very appetizing, doesn't
while
it?
the crows devoured their flesh.
That explains the image of the hanged man. I found a reference to Montfaucon in Ireland, in a village called Lochmarn.
Lochman. That's where Pegram was digging.
That's right. He'd left the excavation before I arrived.
Interesting.
Okay, well, we'll go talking about him then.
Do you know Pegram well?
Not really. I met him at a conference. I would have liked to talk to him in depth, but I didn't have time.
When was this?
Oh, back in the summer, July, I think.
Before he
Okay.
disappeared.
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin?
Why, yes, it was a radical Muslim sect whose name became synonymous with murder. It was formed in 11th century Persia, shortly before the
Okay.
Crusade.
At roughly the same time as the Templars.
Yes, they gave a new word to our language, Assassini, the assassin.
Okay.
Yeah. As you can see, this is a thread that Assassin's Creed makes for their own game. Where you
Yeah.
have the Assassins and the Templars fighting off against each other throughout
I
history.
think you ought to know that the tripod is going to be stolen.
The Lochman tripod? No.
It's true. I can give you a description of the thieves.
before the supposed event has taken place.
I heard them planning the raid.
They're wasting their time. The tripod is protected by a state-of-the-art alarm system.
Bullshit.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you. I'd like your opinion on a medieval manuscript.
Vraiment? Do you have it with you?
No, it's too fragile. And besides, there are certain people who'd stop at nothing to get their hands
Fair
on
enough.
it.
I didn't want to actually show it to him. That's why I was leaving it to last.
There isn't much. Only a few Latin phrases. I was kind of hoping you'd help decipher the pictures.
Without seeing the manuscript, that's a tall order.
Just tell me one thing. What is the image of the two men riding on the
That's
same
one way of phrasing it.
A strange Pornhub search?
Does the Templar seal appear on this manuscript? I'd love to see that for myself.
Can you tell me anything about the Knights Templar?
I sure can, Georgie. Soldiers, diplomats, mercenaries, monks, bankers, you name it, the Templars fit the bill. The greatest fighting force in Christendom, the militia of Christ.
Jeez.
They sound a bit aggressive.
Ireland could do it. Wait, no.
Let's not.
Yeah.
From the building in which they set up their headquarters, the King of Jerusalem gave them part of a mosque on the Temple Mount. It was said to have been the site of the original Temple of
I hate that this card is just walking around our conversation. Temple of Solomon.
Picking everything up.
Mine
Really is.
Andre.
Glad to be of help, Georgie.
Do we want to give away Nico's position?
The
Go on.
manuscript is being looked at by a
I think we can trust Andre.
Yeah. Not far from here, in fact.
Well, just give me the address and I'll come round and take
I feel like no.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah,
about
okay.
that. Maybe I should check with her first.
A female friend?
Yeah.
And immediately just...
Look.
Ah, suddenly I forgot I was French.
How did the assassins get their name?
From the legend surrounding the secrets of her initiation rites. A young man who sought to join the sect was given hashish until he drifted into dreams. He awoke to find himself in a fabulous garden with everything he could wish for. The freshest water, the most
Okay.
delicious food, the choicest hash, and the most delectable women imaginable.
Cool. Do you have the address?
I haven't finished the story. There was a price to pay for this taste of paradise.
Wouldn't you just know it?
The young man would wake the next day to find himself back in the real world. He was told that he'd been given a glimpse of a heaven reserved for holy martyrs. A heaven he would enjoy for eternity if he was willing to join the Hashashin.
Okay.
Interesting.
I don't know. Is that it?
Yeah, there's still
Like,
talking
we'll
points
keep
there.
going? Alright,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
The assassins.
Once they want, they'll go away once they're...
Oh, once I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because, like, don't want to be
Too willing to
boring
die.
people with exposition.
Yeah, this is all quite interesting, I think. It's
Yeah.
all
I
true.
find it interesting, but I'm a nerd.
This is much like Gabriel Knight. This is all true.
Then the
This is all based on actual history.
Cool.
Would name an enemy of Allah.
And they'd stop at nothing to eliminate that enemy.
You got it. They were fearless and deadly.
Does the cult of the assassins still exist?
Take a look around at the world today. You tell me.
Okay.
Legit, I think the guy who made Assassin's Creed think like, yes, they do, and I'm going to make a game about
His
them.
girlfriend.
She lives in 361
Oh, you didn't even check.
Uh-huh.
Ah, I know it well. I'll drop by. Just as soon as I can.
Oh,
In fairness, Nico does know him.
Why
but
don't you
still.
I know he's a bit sleazy though.
Yeah,
isn't he?
you
It's
just
like,
don't
just
do
when I
this.
But I'll never see it again.
But don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust, George. That tripod is hundreds of years old and extremely fragile.
Like my
I
ego.
get your point.
I'm still ignoring you
How
though.
come the Templars became so wealthy?
There was a constant stream of new recruits to their ranks, many from noble families. They were required to swear a sacred oath of poverty, chastity, and obedience. So, their money, goods, and lands were donated to the order. The Templars soon held land in France, Scotland, England, Spain, most of Europe, in fact. The poor Knights of Christ became the wealthiest
They reach Ireland.
power in Christendom.
Well, going by Lochbarron, yes, they did.
Yeah, well-
in the real world, it's, well, conjecture is
Yeah.
what the word I'd say.
Never found?
I know there was from where I'm from.
Mm.
Or not from, where I'm living.
Mm.
Monks were recruited from the village.
Yes, and of course, well, William Marshall, I believe, was a not necessarily a Templar, but he was attached to them in certain ways. So, in that kind of area of, like, say East Leinster, you certainly see a lot of his impact, and he wears a lot of the Templar sigils and so forth. So, you could argue that it did indirectly make its way to Ireland, but
Whether there was actually Templar temples.
yeah, no, I don't think it even got that far in. But certainly the actual idea of having the churches and like the Christianity aspect of it, I think, was there, and then it got massively outwashed then by Catholicism after a while. So I think there was perhaps a bedrock there, and then suddenly Catholicism came over. It just was such a strong flavour that it kind of took over.
Okay.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Hmm.
Alright, that's just like all the information.
Yeah, it's
now.
your running commentary. Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
I don't really want to show him the. Do I show him the gem?
No harm, I don't think.
Hi, Andre.
He seems well off. Like I hardly think he's gonna steal it off you.
Hello, George.
You'd hope. But you never know with these historians, you know.
What do you make of this?
It's the biggest gemstone I've ever seen. Where did you get it?
From Professor Pilgrim's messenger boy.
Did Pegram find this on his dig?
Yeah, the site where this was found was a Templar castle. Do you think it could be part of the Templar treasure?
No, I shouldn't think so. You're not one of
Like if
those
you're arguing, like
crazy
you could say, like the
people
Normans
that
did have a lot of Templar influence just from.
The knights and stuff.
Exactly, yeah. So, like, you could argue there are, like, some Norman castles in Ireland that have a lot of Templar influence just from
Does the guy
aesthetics alone.
Yeah.
So I think you would argue, yes, the Templars did make it to Ireland.
Okay.
One
Right.
way or another.
I don't know if there's anything more there to show.
Maybe show him the matchbook. Maybe he knows about it.
Okay, I'll just check him. Get him to check
What
my
is this
tissue
tissue
first.
mean to you?
Nothing.
Sneeze into this for me, please. Never mind.
matchbook then.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Alamut is the name of the place where the Hashashin were based.
Hmm?
Oh shit!
Where is it?
Somewhere in what used to be called Persia. I'm not too hot on modern geography, I'm afraid. The most recent map I have shows America as an English colony.
But we do know where modern day Persia would be now.
Thanks for your
Syria.
help, Andre.
You're welcome.
And we all know, and we know of someone who already has been to Syria.
Yes. So I think I'm gonna be going off to the police station now,
Okay,
isn't it?
if you want to.
Like Rouge Ari, the cafe. I don't think there's.
Cafe's a dead rubber now,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's either the police station or Nico.
Oh, Moo's still here.
Let's have a look at
Hmm.
Moo.
Let's have a look at Moo right now. Because he is inside a Moo and he's a little bit weird and he's French.
Diddle-diddle-diddle-doo.
Moo.
Search warrant.
Moo.
Sergeant Moo,
Yes,
I'd like to report an assault.
yes, monsieur. Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was...
I do love the very French
Could
words
you
to use here. It's like
describe the
ubu,
suspect, monsieur?
moo,
One looked like a gorilla.
sacre
The
bleu.
other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
Bon. I'll get them this time.
This time.
Mm-hmm.
Did I show you this photograph, Sergeant?
Yes, monsieur.
Yes, you have to show me again.
Would you like to shake my hand, Sergeant?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur. The gesture could be misconstrued.
So no luck with Moo then. That we're aware of.
Does this matchbook...
Would you like to go drink with me, Sergeant?
That's a double-line Swedish. Now, that's unusual. Pre-war Anderson hinging.
Really?
I haven't seen a reinforced Anderson outside of a private collection.
Oh.
Rare then?
In this part of the world, yes, there are only 3 places these are made. Taiwan, Manila, and Slough.
Wow.
There you go. He's
Okay.
an expert on matchbooks.
Interesting.
Damn. Aren't
See you
you?
later, Sergeant.
Don't you?
I'm glad I asked him.
Aren't
that
you glad
question.
now? Exactly. Yeah. Don't you feel enlightened now?
All right, back to Nico then.
Yeah. We'll go back to Nico and see what she says.
Why did you invite a random man in here?
Hello, George.
Yeah. Let's talk to him. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I
Oh,
had a
there.
visit
Oh, you already got there.
Oh, yeah. I hope you didn't mind me giving him your address.
Egypt.
Not at all. It was lovely to see him again. He
Ooh.
was over the moon when I showed him the manuscript. It's not often he gets that excited. He made a sketch of the Knight's crest to take back to the museum. I believe he's identified the family who bears that crest.
I
Oh.
sure hope so.
Excellent. That's a start.
Okay.
Do you think the assassin was responsible for killing Marquette?
Well, you were there,
I don't
George.
think so. He could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He
Hmm.
was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the four
Alright,
horsemen
We established that, yeah.
Yeah.
unless they'd introduced themselves.
Right.
And
I'm not gonna
we're
look
not
at
going to
the
advance
money.
it. Right, so
Right.
Better get back
so
to
essentially
the
we go back to Lobineau now and see what we can do to help that situation.
Right. See if he's identified the family yet.
Mm.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie. Hey, I visited Nicole's apartment.
Yeah,
Stop being so
she told me
sleazy.
Ooh, quite a fine Georgie boy. I think it's good.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I hope
I actually hear Birdbot's skin crawl there when
Yeah.
you did that. So, let's keep it strictly business.
Yeah.
What did you make of the manuscript?
It dates from the time of the Crusades.
We guessed that from the Templar seal.
It's a story and pictures like a modern-day comic book.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What is the story?
What story does the manuscript tell?
I don't know. It was probably produced for the tourist market.
Tourists?
Oh, we pilgrims in their thousands on their way to Jerusalem. The tourist trade is nothing new, you know. It's been around for centuries. Ever since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of Jericho.
Blimey.
Have you deciphered any of the images on the manuscript?
There's very little I can be sure about. The slang of the bull could be a reference to Mithras,
Who's he?
a Persian god, almost as popular as Christ at one time.
Another link to
The
Persia.
only thing I can be sure of